All right, guys, welcome back to the Tutor Learning Center and North Range Academy. This is JD Tutor, and I'm here to teach you more about fractions. All right, let's explore what a fraction is. This is going to be on page 459, Lesson 20, Session 1. That blue label up there usually means it's classwork. All right, green label, homework. Blue label, classwork. All right, let's describe its equal parts. Let's model it. All right, continue the problems below. Let me get my trusty pencil. All right. All right. Fractions are numbers that tell all about equal parts of a whole. Circle all the shapes that show 1/3 shaded. All right, so as we remember, say in this first one, we're going to say 1, 2, 3. If we were doing it as a fraction, 3 would be the denominator. And it's shaded one time. All right, or you used one of them, so it's going to be 1/3. All right, so circle all the shapes that show 1/3 shaded. 1, 2, 3, 3, and 1 shaded, 1. All right, so this is one of them. All right, let's look at this one. This one does have 3, but they're not all equal parts. And it has to be equal parts of a whole. Equal parts of a whole. So these are not equal parts. So I'm just going to X that out. All right, next one, 1/3. Is this 1/3? Well, it looks like they're equal parts. One is shaded. All right, one is shaded. We use that one. And 2 and 3. All right, so 3 equal parts. All right, now this one has 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This would not be it. I already know that because it's 4 equal parts, not 3. I'd ask for to be 1/3 shaded. So 3 parts, a whole, and 1 shaded to make 1/3. All right. So how do you know you circled the right shapes in part A? So let's go to 1B. How do you know you circled the right shapes in part A? Possible answer. Each shape I circled has 1 out of 3 equal parts shaded, so they show 1/3. All right, so there are two. Let's go to number 2. There are 2 numbers to a fraction, the bottom number, the denominator, that tells us how many equal parts are in the whole. All right, the top number, the numerator, tells us how many equal parts are being described. Write the fraction for the shaded part of the shapes you circled in problem 1. And we did that. 1/3. So here's your numerator, and your denominator. All right. Number 3, you write or name the fraction 1/3 in words as 1/3. All right. Well, just like we did in the last video, we're spelling it out. That's all we're doing. So how would you write the fraction 1/4 in words? 1/4. That's how we would write it, 1/4. How would you write the fraction 1/2 in words? We would say 1/2. All right, let's go to the next slide. Let me erase this. All right. Next slide. Complete the problems below. Now we're working on our own. A unit fraction, number 4, a unit fraction has 1 in the numerator, 1 in the numerator, and it names one part of a whole, shade 1/4. All right. 4 is in the denominator. How do we know this? We shaded 1, and then that was our 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this would be in our numerator. This whole thing would be in our denominator. All right. Number 5. Look at the same model again. Shade 3/4 of the model. Now, on your paperwork, on your workbook, these are probably going to be blank. You're going to have to shade them in, but I'm just going to X them in. You can shade them in. All right. All right, shade 3/4. So I shaded 3, and there are 4 blocks. 3/4. All right, and I think we did this exactly in the last video, didn't we? All right, let's look at B. How could you count each fourth you shaded to also name the fraction? Fill in the missing form. So we could say 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. All right. 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. Write the fraction for the parts you shaded in part A. All right, well, in 5A, well, we already said 3/4. Step ahead, aren't we, guys? So 3 and 4ths. Okay, 3 parts shaded, 1, 2, 3, 4 parts in a whole. All together, there are 4 blocks. How would you name the fraction from part C in words? Okay, just as we said, we can do it by number, 3/4, or we can spell it out, 3/4. Number 6, explain why the denominator does not change when you are counting by the unit fraction 1/4 to reach 3/4. Okay. So remember when I did all fourths on the last video? Oops, sorry guys, not the best with this pencil. All right, so 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, and 1/4. All right, all the parts are fourths, so the denominator does not change. See, these are all 4s. So we don't have to change them. So let's say equals 4. We do not have to change them at all because they are all the same. All right. When they're not all the same, that's a whole different story we're going to learn later. But for now, we do not change these because they're all the same. So we need to go from 1/4, 1/4 to 3/4. So add, and add 1 plus 1 plus 1. Now don't count this one because we're only reaching the shaded areas, okay, that we're using. We've already used 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 3/4, and then we're going to just leave this alone. So the answer number 6, the parts are all fourths, so the denominator does not change. All right, guys, we are going to start on the next video, the green label, which is homework. So stay tuned to the next one. Thank you.